Hi, good morning, and welcome to this Sunday meditation. Today is the 26th of September. I would like to read Hebrews. On Sundays, we are meditating on Hebrews. Hebrews chapter 8, verse 10. This is the covenant I will establish with the people of Israel after that time, declares the Lord. I will put my laws in their minds and write them on their hearts. I will be their God, and they will be my people. This is a quotation from Jeremiah chapter 31, where God promised the people of Judah and of Israel that one day he would write his law, his covenant will be a new covenant. This new covenant, he would write his commandments in their hearts. When the person who wrote Hebrews is quoting this text of Jeremiah in Hebrews chapter 8, he has already talked about sacrifice in 6, 7, and then 9 and 10. So this text is surrounded by the sacrifice of the Lamb of God. So what does it mean? In many different religions, and you find that in the Old Testament as well, that people sometimes offered sacrifices to divinities because they wanted them to be nice to them. Other times they would actually offer sacrifices to different gods because they wanted to thank them or ask them for a blessing. But in Hebrews, we find something amazing. It's nobody is offering sacrifice. It's God himself offering the greatest sacrifice ever. Isn't that amazing? God is the Spirit, so he became a man. As Paul says in Acts chapter 20, verse 28, God shed his blood for his church. Amazing text. So, why did God do that? He did that so he would become your God and you would become his people. Amazing. Listen to what Paul says in 2 Corinthians chapter 3, verse 3. You show that you are a letter from Christ, the result of our ministry, written not with ink, but with the Spirit of the living God, not on tablets of stone, but on tablets of human hearts. Amazing. So God has written in your heart with his Spirit a new identity. He has put in your heart his commandments, his precious law. You are not able to have that. You couldn't buy it. You couldn't have it through religion. So God, through the sacrifice of Christ, his death on the cross, his resurrection, he has written in your heart by his living Spirit his law. Amazing. So now you can love, now you can be filled with joy because God's law is in your heart. In Revelation chapter 14, we see the mark of the Lamb that I call 777 in opposition to 666. You hear a lot about 666, but not a lot about 777. I have meditated on that maybe 2 weeks ago on the mark of the beast and the mark of the Lamb. So when you receive the mark of the Lamb, it's the same thing that Hebrews is saying and Corinthians is saying about the law of God in your heart. You become a letter, says Paul here in Corinthians, and you have become a letter because God has written in your heart his law. It's inside you now. So you come out of you because it's in you now. And then God has become your God and you have become his people. God bless you.